said, time I was dining out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Miami Dolphins versus Carson Wentz and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
First carry here for Robinson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And Eifert has it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down.
They run. Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over again. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Dolphins. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. daylight. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Wentz going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? In the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Intercepted by
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Oliver made the tackle. It's 2nd down.
On the run, it's Robinson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes Grant on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Watson off play action. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25 yards.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert.
Complete to Tyler.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, the strength of Eifert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
James Robinson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are back within a score. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Watson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
The kick is good.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On first down, Wentz. Caught out left side by Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. The 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Again, it's Wentz. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wentz to throw again. He'll get this one to Patrick. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Goal. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And that's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darnell Mooney. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
At the 45.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Throwing on first is Wentz. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 12-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't have...
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said,
there he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz now to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First down, Jacksonville.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll roll him out right. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Grant sets to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Miami set to take over. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll give it here to his running back. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
By the Jaguars.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Raekwon Davis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. This is caught. Watkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to float this one deep right. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
That's good.
A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Watson's going to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Wentz now on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. One final try now for Wentz. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
49.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3